First, let's look at their current debt situation. They have a home mortgage of 257,805 with a 4% interest rate, paying 1,432 ringgit per month. There are two car loans. One is for Toyota Harrier, 78,000 ringgit remaining and 3,200 per month. He is also paying for Toyota Vios for 14,900 remaining for 1,200 per month. Helmi also has a UOB credit card with 2,400 outstanding at a high interest of 18%. Lastly, he recently bought a laptop on a buy now, pay later plan, but that one is interest free for 6 months. So, there are three main issues we noticed. First is the high monthly debt commitments reduce their cash flows. The second, their credit card debt carries high interest, increasing financial risk. Also, the last one, they don't have a structured plan to reduce their debts. So our recommendations for step 1 is to clear their credit card debt. Our first recommendation is to use part of Helmi's recent 1,500 salary increment to immediately clear their 2,400 credit card balance within 2 months. This avoids more 18% interest charges and improves cash flows. Next, they should maintain their current mortgage and car loans payments on schedule. This helps protect their credit standing and avoid penalties. Next, once the credit card and short-term obligations are cleared, they can use extra income to make early payments on their home loan. Even an extra 500 ringgit monthly towards the mortgage can save significant interest over time. Helmi also inherited a fully paid house valued at 420,000 ringgit. We suggest converting this into rental property, generating passive income to help cover his loan repayments, increase savings, and also reduce debt faster. Finally, they must avoid unnecessary new debts by limiting their credit card use to essentials, avoiding large purchases unless funded by savings, and building stronger financial discipline. That concludes our recommendations for debt management. With discipline and proper planning, Encik Helmi's family can take control of their debts and achieve their financial goals.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Ayutira binti Zulkifli. My ID student is 2024859548, and in this video I will presenting the insurance and retirement management section of the Helmi family case study prepare for our FIN 533 project. These two areas are vital in ensuring long-term protection and financial independence for Encik Helmi household, especially with their current commitment and future goals involving their children Hana and Hamdan. First, let's look at their existing insurance setup. The family currently pay 850 ringgit per month for family takaful under Helmi name. Second, 550 per month for medical insurance for their children. And lastly, 10,000 per year for car insurance, which is about 833 ringgit per month. This brings the total monthly insurance commitment to 2,233 ringgit. Let's look at the key risks in the Helmi family current insurance setup. First, they rely on a single income. If anything happened to Helmi, the family could face serious financial stress. Second, Halima has no personal coverage. Even though she contributes to the household, this leaves the family exposed if she falls ill or pass away. Third, there is no critical illness rider for Helmi, meaning no lump sum payout if he diagnosed with a major illness like cancer or stroke. Lastly, Hamdan has no disability protection. As a child with autism, his long-term care should be planned early in case the parents are no longer around. This gap shows that while some coverage exists, it's not enough to truly protect the family future. Based on our analysis, we recommend Three key insurance upgrade. First one is 1 million ringgit takaful for Halima to cover income replacement, household support, Hamdan care and final expenses. Second one is critical illness rider for Helmi with 1000 ringgit coverage in case he suffers a major illness like stroke or cancer. And last one is disability takaful for Hamdan to ensure funding for therapy or independent living support if the parents pass away. Moving on, updated insurance budget. This enhancement will bring their new insurance total to 2,933 ringgit per month, which is just 22.5% of their total household income of 30,000 ringgit. Still within safe limits. To answer question 3, are there any changes needed to their insurance? The answer is yes. Several important improvements are necessary. The proposed upgrade, especially the 1 million ringgit takaful for Halima, are not excessive. In fact, they are essential based on her role in the household, their child long-term needs, and the risk of relying solely on Helmi income. With these changes, the family will achieve well-rounded protection, peace of mind, and greater financial security. Next, let's move to retirement planning. We estimate that the family will need 4,500 per month to maintain their lifestyle after retirement. Over 20 years, from age 60 to 80, the total needed is 1.08 million ringgit. Here, we can see that the Helmi currently has 240,000 in KWSP and he contributes 2,280 monthly, including his employer's portion. Assuming a 5% annual dividend, we use the future value formula for compound interest. The result is approximately 2.08 million, which is more than enough to cover the 1.8 million target. Unlike Helmi, Halima has no retirement saving. As a self-employed individual, she should start with KWSP, Aisaraat and private retirement scheme. With expected returns of 5 to 6% annually, her projected savings after 20 years are 202,300 ringgit. To answer question 4, should they increase their retirement savings? The answer is yes, especially for Halima. While Helmi is on track, Halima must begin now to reduce future dependency. If she increases her contributions to 600 to 700 a month, she could build a much stronger retirement fund. In summary, both insurance and retirement management are realistic and necessary to protect the family lifestyle income and long-term well-being. And that's all from me. Thank you for watching my presentation. I will now pass the session to the next presenter.
Hi, now we go to tax planning. Tax planning is a process of the analyzing a financial situation, ensure tax efficient is help reduce tax liability legally by taking advantage of exemption, deduction, rebates and relief. For objective, they legally minimize the family tax liability to minimize the use of allowable tax relief and rebates, to enhance mentally financial flow and set aside money for a future goals. Okay, for the current tax, we have to Helmi as employee and Halima self-employed. So you can see over there the different and then we go to recommendation and benefit. Minimize tax relief through SSPN to save for education, and get up the 8,000 relief. Use of your tax refund intelligently, saving education debts, improve financial position, and encourage Halima to register and declare income to legally complaints and zakat rebates. To consider volunteer PRS and EPF Halima to get up to 8,000 extra tax relief. For summary, Hami is likely to receive a tax refund around 90,000. He should continue zakat contribution as they directly reduce tax payable. By planning wisely, he can allocate the refund to education fund, debt reduction, or emergency saving. For Halima, volunteer EPF contribution possible to claim relief. Halima can register as a taxpayer uh, and can get benefit from release. Okay, for the question, What is the best use for the family tax return? The answer is Encik Helmi is expected to receive a tax refund of around 9,000 due to overpaid PCB and zakat rebate after paying tax relief. Second, the refund should be used to support financial key priorities such as education, debt repayment, and emergency saving. And then lastly is this educate help the family prepare for the long term goals such as education and retirement. Prepare for long-term goals, education and retirement, reduce financial burden from high interest debt, and improve overall stability and peace of mind. Okay, for now we go to estate planning. The objective to insecure a seamless transfer of asset, preserve the children financial future, and avoid family dispute in event of death or incapacity. For family context, no will or estate plan current in place. Two children, Hana, 15, and Hamdan, 7, autistic with semi-independent potential. And they have asset include own house, 50,000, 50,000, but still under mortgage. Inherited house, for 420,000, we are already full paid. And they have also KWSB, ASB, tabung haji, and saving account. So there are, for my recommendation, estate planning, they have five types. First, write a will, like wasiat, clearly state asset distribution based on Islamic principle. Appoint guardian for Hana and Hamdan. Appoint executor, trusted family members or amanat ayah. Second is nominate beneficiaries, such as update nominee or information. For example, KWSP for on Helmi only. Takaful insurance, tabung haji, ASB accounts. Nomination ensure faster payout to depends upon death. Third is create a trust for Hamdan. Set up a special trust with a trustee to manage funds for Hamdan. Ensure he needs a supported long-term event if parents pass away. Keep asset from disqualifying him from any estate financial aids. Fourth is transfer inherited property properly. Ensure Helmi inherited a house 420,000 is legally under his name. Consider declaring it under hibah, Islamic gift deed, if intended for a special hair. Five, consult an estate planner. Engage a certified Islamic estate planner to draft document like wasiat, hibah, trust deed. Ensure all legal and Sharia require are met. For the question, what should they do with the inherited asset? The answer is, Ijahni just acquired a completely paid for house in Taman Sugomba worth around 420,000 from his late father. The property adds significantly to the family's wealth and must be handled carefully to meet both short-term and long-term financial goals. And last but not least is conclusion. Estate planning is not only for the wealthy. It is equal necessary for any household with children or possessions. Encik Hamid and Puan Halimah believe that taking action will secure their children's futures, particularly Hamdan, and ensure that their desire are followed in event of their death. Thank you.